Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to the first ever channel update for Zilla Blitz Second Gear. I decided I want to do channel updates for each of my two channels right now. I'm going to do the Zilla Blitz Second Gear ones at roughly the midpoint of the calendar month. And this is a good time because the channel has been roughly in existence, Zilla Blitz Second Gear, for about 1 month now, 28 days. If you're not familiar with these channel updates, that's where I like to kind of take a little bit, show a little bit behind the curtain in terms of the numbers behind the channel and what's gone on, talk a little bit about what's gone on for the past month, talk a little bit about what I hope to do in the next month, and then just kind of share some general thoughts on the channel in general. Let's jump in and get started with some of the numbers for the first month of Zilla Blitz Second Gear's existence, if you would. Overall, I'm really happy with the numbers. Views over the last 28 days were 9,900 views, which is way more than I totally expected. I was hoping I could put up about 20 videos, and I thought maybe each video might get like 100 or 200 views, which would get us about 2,000 to 4,000 views. But the views for the first month were 9,900, which is like more than double what I was imagining it would be. So thank you to everybody who has jumped on board the Second Gear train here, if you would, and watched stuff and commented on stuff. And I'll talk more about that momentarily. But thanks for all the support. And I hope people are enjoying the content. It's so much fun now to have the two channels and to be able to concentrate on each type of content. Second up, the hours watched, 1,200. That's way more than I thought it would be. Again, hours watched, I think in particular reflects how many videos, like the library of videos you have on the channel. And so to only have 20 videos and 1,200 hours watched, I'm glad people seem to be enjoying the videos and having a good time watching them. The numbers are way higher than I thought they would be at that point. Subscribers. We picked up 217 subscribers in the last 28 days since roughly the exact launch of the channel. And generally now that's kind of calmed down, picking up anywhere between 1 and like 7 or 8 subscribers per day on the channel, giving a total of, as I'm making this, 490 subscribers. So all in all, I'm just thrilled. And 21 videos went up in the first month, which was roughly what I was hoping to. So I've been really happy considering that was my busiest month of the year. Work-wise, it's been just really fun, and I'm so glad that we have two channels now. You can concentrate on simulation content on this channel, Zilla Blitz Second Gear, and have both types of content separated. So big happy for how things have gone for the first month. Now, before we jump in and talk a little bit about what's gone on over the past month in terms of content, I do want to say a special thank you to our new patrons and all the patrons of the channel. There's been 3 new patrons over the past few days: Joss Wright, John Wolf, and Robert Delaney, who just joined today. Thank you, everybody. That makes 30 patrons now. Woohoo! So thank you very much for everybody for all your support. It is super helpful. I just today upgraded the CPU and the graphic card on the computer. So that's kind of where some of that money is going to help out with. So thank you so much, because it's none of those two channels like doing stuff for both tabletop and PC. It's amazing how quick it is to go through money. So thank you so much for your support and for your patronage. It makes it so much easier to make all these videos. Let's talk a little bit about what's gone on over the first 28 days on the channel. So first up, I wanted to carry over the 3 big series that I had that were simulation based from the Zilla Blitz channel onto the new Zilla Blitz Second Gear channel. So continuing on with the American Truck Simulator series, that's up to like episode 80 something. I forgot the exact number. Euro Truck Simulator 2 series, that's up to episode, I think it's 110 now. And then the new SnowRunner series that I started on the old channel, not the old channel, but on the original channel, and ported over here, the SnowRunner series, which is now I think up to episode 5. So overall, then as I was thinking, one of the things I really wanted to do was to start some new series, and I thought, this would be a good chance to do this new series with the truck simulator games. This would be a good chance to do this now that the channel itself is new. So it's been so much fun to make these. The Euro Truck Simulator Pro Mods series, where we've added the Pro Mods map mod to the Euro Truck Simulator game, and then the Middle East expansion to that. So many more things to explore. And so over the course of the first month, I think we've got 6 videos up now, 6 or 7, and have just broken into Ireland, on our way to Iceland. It's been really fun to start a new career in Euro Truck Simulator, and now the Pro Mods to explore all this like unknown territory they haven't seen before. That's been a good time. That turned out to be so much fun that I thought, well, let's do one for American Truck Simulator as well. And I think that's up to episode 5 or 6 right now. So that's gotten off, I think, to a good start as well. And for that one, added in Pro Mods Canada, coast to coast mod, so the eastern part of the United States, Mexico, Arizona reworked, another Mexico mod, and I'm potentially thinking to add in the Alaska mod to that one as well, and then maybe the Midwest expansion too. So again, the general idea behind both of these two new series with Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator is to make the world bigger and go explore it and start from level 0 again, that very base, and build up trucks and try to make some money and hire drivers and all that kind of stuff. And I've been having a total blast doing those two series. So that's really what the first month has been. It's kind of those two new series, and then trying to get content up for SnowRunner, 21 videos in all. And I think going forward, that's probably the next thing to talk about, is what's up for the next month and the goal for July and stuff like that. Content-wise, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a couple more episodes from the old series of American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, just to kind of keep those moving along, because those will not stop. And the main reason for that is that, one, I like them and they're fun to do. And second of all, when the game gets updated, it won't be possible, unless I stay at an older version of the games, to continue on with the new Pro Mods ones, because it takes a while for Pro Mods and stuff, those map mods, to get updated. So those are going to stop for like 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month at times. But we're really kind of, if we want to play the latest version of the game, we'll have to go into the older saves and kind of the core saves and play those. So I want to kind of have a couple episodes come up in those just to kind of keep those moving along. But I plan to concentrate for the next month on the new Euro Truck Simulator 2 series and the American Truck Simulator series, with those Pro Mods and big world kind of careers going on. And then consistently kind of going on with the SnowRunner. And that's roughly, I think, the plan for the next month. I'm going to try to have a video every other day. So the rough goals are about 15, 16 videos or so, with about 5 American Truck Simulator videos, 5 Euro Truck Simulators, Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos, and then 5 SnowRunner videos. And a lot of people have been asking about various things. So let's touch base on those a little bit too. A bunch of people asking about the potential to do a convoy together. And I think towards the back half of July, I've got a little bit of travel coming up, so I'm going to kind of get some videos ready for that period. And then when I come back towards the beginning part of July and stuff like that, then I think I'm going to kind of get a few more out. And then I think I'm going to try to do something with a convoy episode, because I think that would be kind of fun. Maybe one in American Truck Simulator and one on Euro Truck Simulator. The other thing I'm thinking on trying to do once, at least over the summer, just to kind of test the waters, is maybe some streaming with those two games, maybe one episode of each. Not sure yet. A little bit nervous about it. Not necessarily nervous, but I like making the videos, so I'm not sure how the streaming content will go, but I'd like to just test it to see how it would go. So let me know what you think down below, if you'd like to see a stream of American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, just as kind of a test pilot run kind of thing like that. Then I've mentioned a few times on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I just upgraded again the CPU and the graphics card, so it can kind of run that pretty nice now. I've been exploring a career mod with that one, which is really fun. So I really want to try to add that to this simulator channel, is to get some kind of a career series going with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like try to fly around the world in a Cessna, building up a company, making these deliveries as you go from point to point and stuff like that. I have a little bit more practicing to do before I don't kill myself on every episode. So that might be a little bit ways to go. And then I'm not going to wait to be good at it, but I do want to kind of get going. And then it's just really a matter of finding the time, because I don't want to start like 7 series and not be able to make progress in any one of them. So for the next month, I'm not going to start the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I might do one episode just to test it and to see what people think about it. But I think that would come up after the next monthly update, probably around the middle of July or so. So that's kind of the rough outlook coming up for this month. I think in terms of goals, things I'd like to do, I'd like to get 15 videos up. That's kind of the target for that. So one every other day, roughly, should be the plan going forward. And then alternate through SnowRunner, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, and do those in 3s going forward like that. So that's the plan really for kind of content-wise. In terms of other goals, one of the things I'm really trying to do is to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours. And good things happen at that, both for viewers and for creating the content. That's the point at which you can kind of control your own ads, and YouTube starts to pay you for the ads on the channel. Now, you might say, well, I don't like ads and all that kind of stuff. And that's where the kind of the good part comes in from the viewer perspective. And a lot of people watch with like ad blockers and stuff like that. And it's all good and well. You know, that's up to you, of course. But for people like watching and getting the ads, before you get to that point, YouTube has absolute 100 control over your ads. So a number of people have mentioned that they're watching episodes And I've seen it too when I watch episodes under a different account. I usually watch it once just to kind of take some notes and think about like, what's one thing I could do better in that particular video. And there's ads popping up in the middle of the videos. And I absolutely hate those. So one of the things that I want to do is to get to that mark and then make sure that there's no ads in the middle of the videos. Generally what I feel is a fair compromise, because it does bring in some money and help pay for things on the channel and stuff like that too. So the ads do bring in a decent amount of money over the course of a month, is have them only at the beginning and have them skippable. So if people don't want to watch them, they can watch for like 4 seconds and skip through. I feel like that's a nice compromise between bringing in a little bit of money for the channel and not being super annoying with them. So for 2 reasons. One is to get that kind of little income started. That would be nice. And then 2, so I can make sure that YouTube doesn't put ads in the middle of videos, because I absolutely despise them. So that's roughly the goal. That's not going to be a month. That's probably going to take, at the rate it's going, probably at least 3 more months. You know, if you do the math, it's like 4 subscribers a day, needs over 500 subscribers. It's like 125 days. So it's like 4 months, even at that pace. So things might change. You never know, but it's going to be a ways out. But that's kind of like the long-term goal. And other than that, the third thing is to just keep having fun. I've been having a ton of fun so far with the games and the videos and making stuff, and I'm really liking the channel split. So nothing really super profound, I think, at this point in the channel's history. I just wanted to kind of make a quick update and say things are going, I think, really well so far. Any feedback, comments, ideas on games to play and things like that, with the consideration that the next month it's going to be kind of this core content for a while, and then as we get to the middle of July, looking to maybe expand things. The only thing I might say perhaps here too is that as much fun as it is to make the SnowRunner content, I'm not sure there's a ton of interest from a viewer perspective in the SnowRunner content. So I'm going to kind of do that for the next month or so, for the next another 5 episodes or so, and see where it is from an interest standpoint, because that would solve the problem of how to move forward if I stop doing the SnowRunner one. Not that I don't like to make them, but if there isn't a ton of viewer interest, it's kind of, maybe it would make sense to do something else that's equally fun to make and people really like it. So maybe transitioning the SnowRunner series into a Microsoft Flight Simulator series, because that I think would be kind of interesting to try anyway. But there you have it. Full update. Kind of blabbled on for about, 15 minutes or so now. Thoughts, I'd love to hear them down below. Comments, ideas, suggestions, things you want to try about convoys, games you'd like me to see me play and stuff like that. Anything else you'd like to mention. Thank you as always for the support, likes, comments, questions, all those kinds of things. That by far, as I'll always mention on these updates, has been the most fun and the biggest surprise of this adventure, is getting a chance to kind of get to know people and stuff like that, and be, this is not a thing you do alone. It's a thing that you kind of do as a community of people that are kind of helping and enjoying the journey along the way with you. So thank you as well to everybody who's been a part of the journey so far. Take care, everybody. We'll see you in another month, or see you on videos soon too, I suppose. Yep.